because sports has been a huge part of my life since I was in 7th grade. I mean, really, that's all I really had ever done. So I knew right then and there was a big part of my life. And just like by coincidence, all of a sudden they had an opening for a weekend anchor job. So I said, well, I've been here a year. I've done everything they've asked me to do. I'm going to apply for the job. And so the news director tells me, he said, okay, that's great, but you're going to have to do like everyone else. You're going to have to come in and you're going to have to interview for this job. It's going to be like you haven't even been here for a year. So I'm like, okay, that's great. We can do that. So I had a tape because I was doing some stories and I was getting decent feedback. What I didn't have a jacket, I didn't have a tie. So I go back to the dorm, still got friends who are still on the football team because like Dr. Burkell said, we were there 4 years, some of them redshirted, they were there 5 years. So I got a jacket and a tie, and I'm feeling really good about this because I've gotten good feedback on these stories. It's a station where people are in and out all the time. I said, I have a good chance to get this job. So I go in, and we sit down, and he popped my tape into the machine, and he's looking at my tape, and he says, he stops it after like 20 seconds. And I'm like, okay, well, this is going really well. Not. He said, I don't understand what you're doing. He said, that looks like something a college student would do. This is not very good. And he just went blah, blah, blah down the line, just slash, slash, slash. Starts the tape up again. He comes to a shot of me standing up talking about something. He goes, son, I don't know what to tell you. You don't, the look is not right. Your hair's too long. Your accent is terrible. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm from Opelousas. I talk like everybody in Opelousas. What's wrong with my accent? So, needless to say, it went on and on and on. And I will say this, in all fairness, that guy, I consider him a friend today. And I think, as demoralizing as that experience was, there was a lot of truth in the things that he was saying. Now, anybody else would have left that meeting, interview, whatever you want to call it, devastated. And I was pretty mad. I was pretty upset about it. But I wasn't devastated. And I'm going to tell you why. The reason why I wasn't devastated is because he doesn't know what's in here. He had no idea what I have in here. And it's the same thing with you guys. Your girlfriend, your boyfriend, doesn't matter. They don't know what's in here. Only you know what's in here. And basically, what I did from that moment on, if I'd be in my car by myself, I was practicing how to pronounce words. Be driving home back to Opelousas, I was working on my accent. I was trying to make things better. So I was constantly doing something. In some ways, yes, to get better. In some ways, to show that, yes, I can do better. But it's something that I knew I was capable of doing. It might have been a couple of weeks later after that, the general manager of the station called me in. And she said, I know you're upset about not getting the job. And it made it worse that they hired a guy that wasn't even as good as I was. And I was pretty bad at the time. And so she said, but I got something else in mind. I'm going to add sports to the 5 o'clock show during the week. You're going to be the anchor of that show. And I'm like, great. I mean, that's a better job. I get to practice 5 days a week because that's what it was. I told you I was terrible, so I had to practice. So it couldn't have worked out better. But I just think you're going to get these situations, people, all that you grow up thinking life is going to be fair, this is unfair, poor me, poor this and that. It's going to be unfair. I mean, just get it in your mind right now that you're going to have to decide what you want to do, and you're going to have to overcome a lot of obstacles. And that's what I mean by overcoming adversity. The road you travel may be a straight road, may not be a straight road, may not even be a clear road, but the thing is, you have to stay on that road. When I think back to my path, wasn't my plan to go to McNeese. Wasn't my plan to be in TV. Wasn't my plan to go to Baltimore. Wasn't my plan to get a divorce. And it certainly wasn't my plan to lose my son at 27 years old. But that's life. you guys are about to dive into it with both feet. And as you swim into the deep end, there's one thing that you can always remember. You are always going to be a graduate of McNeese State University. Always be proud of your university. Always have pride in your university. As Dr. Burkell said, I was fortunate enough to meet 3 presidents during my career, and I interviewed Michelle Obama at the White House. What he didn't say was when I went to interview Mrs. Obama at the White House, I brought this along with me, and I brought it here to show you today. While we're doing the interview, I had this in my hand, so it was prominently featured in all of the White House photographers' photos. And I had this up there. And the reason why I brought it, first of all, it was a present from my daughter years ago. It's pretty beat up. If you look at this side, it's all scratched up. But I still use it. 1, because it's a present from my daughter, and 2, it's because it's McNeese State University. And that's the thing about it. It was very special because to me, I look at it as a symbol of you're a graduate from McNeese State University. It means it can take you anywhere you want to go. It's not something that's going to hold you back. It's going to actually push you forward. And I think it's important to say that. So in closing, I want to leave you with just a couple of thoughts, really quick. Some things that you already know, but it doesn't hurt to hear it again. Always do the best you can. Somebody's always watching. You never know who's going to see something in you that's going to make a huge difference. Work as hard as you can. Treat others with the same respect and dignity that you want to be treated with. There's nothing wrong with that. As you go through life, look around, see people who have climbed the same mountains that you want to climb. Look for the good mentors, and never stop educating and challenging yourself to do better. The great Nelson Mandela once said, "It always seems impossible until it is done." Let me say that again. It always seems impossible until it is done. So whatever you're trying to do right now, right this minute, might seem impossible, but that is only until you get it done. Congratulations to you guys. I wish you all the best in the future, and God bless you.
Thank you, Mr. Hassendor. At this time, I'd like to present Jason Rochelle, President of McNeese Alumni Association.
Today, you officially become graduates, alumni of McNeese State University. As President of the Alumni Association Board, I am honored to announce our second cohort of the Outstanding Graduate Award recipients provided through a partnership with the Student Government Association and the Office of University Advancement. Candidates for the prestigious Outstanding Graduate Award are nominated by the Dean of each college for one undergraduate and one graduate who meet an overall GPA of 3.5 or higher, actively participate in leadership and service, and emulate our motto, excellence with a personal touch. I am privileged to serve on the committee that reviews nominees for these awards, and I've been overwhelmed by the high caliber students we have here at McNeese. I would now like to recognize our 11 undergraduate and graduate candidates and announce our overall recipients. Please stand when your name is called. From the College of Business, Camille Dufresne, undergraduate. John Schnocky, graduate. From the Burton College of Education, Catherine Sitig, undergraduate. Maggie McBride, graduate. From the College of Liberal Arts, David Thompson, undergraduate. Angela Guillory, graduate. And also from the College of Agricultural Sciences, Blaine Swallow, undergraduate. Chamaki Nadi, graduate. From the College of Nursing and Health Professions, Gabriel Little, undergraduate. From the College of Science, Engineering, and Mathematics, Chadwick Randall, undergraduate. Elizabeth Parks, graduate. And now our overall winners of the Outstanding Graduate Award are undergraduate Catherine Satig, Burton College of Education. Graduate Maggie McBride, Burton College of Education. Graduates, today belongs to you, your family, and your friends. You have worked extremely hard to get to this point, and your achievements are a testament to your determination and perseverance. As you move forward to the next chapter in your lives, remember that the skills and knowledge you have gained here will serve you well. I encourage you to use them to make a positive impact in your communities and the world. I also want to thank the families and friends who have supported you throughout your academic journey. Congratulations once again, and I wish you all the success in your future endeavors.
Thank you, Mr. Rochelle. At this time, we would like to recognize faculty retiring at the end of this academic year. From the Fraser Memorial Library, Lonnie Bean, Assistant Professor of Library Science, 11 years of service. Thank you for your service to our students and university. Now we would like to introduce our degree candidates who are honor graduates. College students make a significant commitment of time and effort to complete the curriculum required to earn a degree. While all candidates here today have met requirements for their degree, many of our undergraduate students excelled in their academic work and earned academic honors, and we will now take time to recognize them. A baccalaureate student graduates with honors by earning an overall grade point average of at least 3.5. Ms. Morgan Turpin will introduce our candidates who have earned academic honors. Honor graduates, please stand when your name is called and remain standing until all honor graduates have been announced. The following students have earned the distinction of summa cum laude for an overall grade point average of 3.9 to 4.0.
Amelia Bellard. Nee Nguyen. David Thompson. Chloe Smith. Avery Greniger. Catherine Satig. Isabella Davis. Claire Steigerwald. Emily Fontenot. And Chloe Granger.
The following students have earned the distinction of magna cum laude for an overall grade point average of 3.7 to 3.899.
Evelyn Allen. Aubrey Foray. Candace Vincent. Gia Johnson. Zoe Briscoe. Emma Smith. Aubrey Weierstrass. Meredith Brew. Sydney Ortego. Colin Thomas. Darby Swallow. Macy Davis. Cade Everett. Catherine Moss. Crystal Nevels. And Claire Daly.
The following students have earned the distinction of cum laude for an overall grade point average of 3.5 to 3.699.
William Kamink. Isaiah Donald. Joshua Leslie. Abigail Ralston. Cade Sharpton. Caitlin Bertrand. Sierra George. Trey Taylor. Brianna Odell. Blake Kidner. Camille Dufresne, Natalie Welch, Shaylin Sanders, Tasia Wilson, Katie Pivito, John Welch, Madison Marceau, Kendra Petrie, Sarah Estes, Tara Kai Lynch, Dylan Patio, Riley Olivier, Desiree Jackson, and Jason Worth.
Let's give these students a round of applause. Congratulations on your outstanding academic accomplishments. And now the presentation of our degree candidates. Ms. Morgan Turpin will announce the degree candidates. Out of consideration for the families and friends who wish to hear their candidate's name announced, we ask that artificial noisemakers not be used. We will begin with Honors College candidates. Honors College students must complete a unique curriculum in their field, which includes a minimum of 24 hours of honors coursework. President Burkell will present the Honors College candidates with a medallion depicting the scholarship, leadership, and service motto of the college. It is with great pleasure that I present the following McNeese Honors College candidates who have completed all requirements for the baccalaureate degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
Evelyn Allen, Bachelor of Arts in History, magna cum laude. Isabella Faith Davis, Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education, grades 1 through 5, summa cum laude. Claire Elizabeth Steigerwald, Bachelor of Science in Management, summa cum laude. David Glenn Thompson, Bachelor of Arts in Liberal Studies, summa cum laude.
Dr. Shu Ming Bai, Dean of the College of Business, will present the candidates from the College of Business.
Thank you, Dr. Lemieux. The students from the College of Business have completed all requirements for graduation. The faculty of the College of Business and I take a great pleasure in recommending these students as candidates for the Bachelor of Science and the Master of Business Administration degrees with all the rights, privileges, and the responsibilities pertaining thereto.
From the Department of Business Disciplines with a Bachelor of Science, Melianne and Sandrine Akpa. Akanzua Samson Alenke, Jr. Shelton Demetrius Anderson. Shannon Kate Andrus. Uchenna Favor Ayubunam. Zakaira Alicia Faith Bellard. Sarah Beth Berwick. Preston Paul Blanchard III, 3 degrees. Madison Taylor Buxton. Julie Ann Chesson. Michael Grant Corville. Courtney Nicole Daigle. Claire Renee Daly. Jacob David Darbon. Camille Marie Dufresne. Emily Morgan Fontenot. Amber Renee Fullerton. Darby Camille Gabbert. Alejandra Garza. Sierra Lynn George. Chloe Elizabeth Granger. Avery Jalen Greniger. Grace Elaine Gidry. Monica Holmes. Matthew Kyle Houston. Taylor Nicole Hudson. Jordan Kylie German. Delana Alexis Johnson. Delana Dijon Kelly. Tavari Lazar Kirk Jr. Emily Ann LeBlanc. Landon C. Leger. Tara Kai Lay Lynch. Antonio Umberto Murata Bravo. Benjamin Jason Martin. An Nguyen. Ni Nguyen. Vinicius de Araújo Nogueira. Riley K. Olivier. Lauren Elizabeth Pace. Dylan Craig Patio. Anna Claire Parrott. Jacqueline Kayleen Perry. Katie Rose Pivito. Aiden D. Pickering. Reagan Marie Rhodes. Keandra Lachey Rito. Sophie Elizabeth Robichaux. Xander Sean Patrick Schuler. Darius Kevin Shields. Karen Christine Shin. Emma Catherine Smith. Joshua Hillman Smith. Carson Andrew Stevens. Trey Austin Taylor. Andrew Selinger Walsh. John Lincoln Welch. Jason Matthew Worth, Jr. Hannah Michelle Willis. From the William J. Doré Senior School of Graduate Studies with a Master of Business Administration, Theo Berger. Lauren Annette Bertram. Marley Michelle Boudreau. Chelsea Martin Como. Caitlin Isabel Desatel. Catherine Shea Duncan. John Ross Gilry. William Rudolph Klump. Lydia Jerobe Lagat. Michael Augustus McLaughlin. Matilde Mulatero. Valentina Perez Suarez. Zachary William Socher. John James Schnocky. Divesha Shrestha. John James Spieg. Andrew Russell Summerlin. Nikayla Elise Adele Thomas. Claiborne Danielle Warren. Leanne Marie Wills.
Dr. Angelique Auger, Dean of the Burton College of Education, will present the candidates from the Burton College of Education.
Dr. Lemieux, the following students from the departments within the Burton College of Education have completed all requirements for graduation. The faculty of the Burton College of Education and I take great pleasure in recommending these students as candidates of the Bachelor of Science, Masters of Arts in Teaching, and Master of Science degrees with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
From the Department of Education Professions with a Bachelor of Science, Aubrey Gail Foray. Emily Claire Gaspa. Crystal Lynn Nevels. Sydney Elizabeth Ortego. Jasmine Marie Powers. Lauren Ashley Richard Manuel. Tasia Janelle Lachey Wilson. From the H.C. Drew School of Health and Human Performance with a Bachelor of Science, Amelia Claire Bellard. Robert John Gates. Blythe Craig Guidry. Kyle Patrick Guidry. Adrian Keith Hall, Jr. Desiree Cherise Jackson. Gia Elizabeth Johnson. Juliana Nicole Kyle. Jaylee Ann Little. Madison Elizabeth Marceau. Cameron Dominique Meeks. Catherine Denise Moss. Kennedy Rose Norman. Kendra Nicole Petrie. Gage Lee Rapp. Catherine Claire Satig. England Lene Tallmore. Aubrey Joy Weierstrass. Jania Marie Williams. Jack Lawrence Zelazinski. From the William J. Dorey Senior School of Graduate Studies with a Master of Arts in Teaching, Diane Marie Bertrand. With a Master of Science, Tyler Deshawn Barnes. Kelsey Michelle Curry. D'Angelo Donzel Durham. Desmond Elijah Johnson. Mercedes Leanne Martin. Maggie Joy McBride. Trey Joseph Vondenstein.
Dr. Michael Buckles, Dean of the College of Liberal Arts, will present the candidates from the College of Liberal Arts.
Thank you, Dr. Lemieux. The following students from the departments within the College of Liberal Arts have completed all requirements for graduation. The faculty of the College of Liberal Arts and I take great pleasure in recommending these students as candidates for the Associates of General Studies, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of General Studies, Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Science, Master of Arts, and Master of Science, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
From the Department of English and Foreign Languages with a Bachelor of Arts, Isabel Ray Cross. Haley Ducote. Jade Taylor Jean. Samuel Maddox Marrero. Jalen Javon Martin. Jade Alexia Turner Morgan. Hannah Jade Potter. Abigail Kate Suzanne Ralston. Lucia Alexandra Revere. Brenna R. Van Halen. From the Department of History with a Bachelor of Arts, Miriam Robichaux Erickson. Amelia Jewel Fontenot. Brendan Joseph Keller. Stephen Wade McConaughey. Darby Cecile Swallow. Madison Blair Ward. From the Department of Interdisciplinary Studies with an Associate of General Studies, Rhiannon Kate Due. Jonas Paul Fugile. Jade Elizabeth Jenkins. Juanetta Crashan Thomas. With a Bachelor of General Studies, Richard Henry Akers III. Taylor Christine Bork, 2 degrees. Kristen Lael Doherty. Adam J. Doucette. Braden J. Douillon. Isaac Joseph Duplashan. Callum James Eddings. Paige Alexis Felice. Kayla Elizabeth Foster. Bria Lynn Foxworth. Maria Sylvanie Garrett. Charles Andrew Gonzalez. Tajane Marie Green. Braden Matthew Hammonds. Kentrell Jackson. Caitlin Sky Johnson. Vicky Lee Keefe. Carly Cherie Lawrence. Zach Honey Martin. Brant Christian McNeese. Valerie Corrine Powell. Bailey Wrench. Malachi Durandrick Rhodes. Abby Elizabeth Richard. Sarah Catherine Richard. Alyssa Michelle Rushing. JC Cluat Solario. Shaylin Renee Sanders. Sydney Alexis Cade Siebert. Margaret Simeon. Faith Nicole Stelly. Jalen Clark Sumney. Tristan Denise Templette. Natalie Nicole Welch. Taylor E. Young. From the Department of Mass Communication with a Bachelor of Science, Kelsey Marie Ernst, 2 degrees. Cade Christopher Everett. Leah Tatiana Smith. Kristen Lee Tennyson. From the W.A. and Dorothy Hanna Department of Performing Arts with a Bachelor of Music, Brock Anthony Bolt. Alejandro Jesus Leal. Colin John Thomas. From the Department of Social Sciences with a Bachelor of Arts, Kelsey Lynn Allen. Zoe Elena Briscoe. Meredith Marie Brew. Macy Blair Davis. Shelby Michelle Deaton. Isaiah Thomas Donald. Jada Rochelle Fugelaire. Shayna Ray Abear. Kelly Jen Lum. Jennifer Melanson Perkins with a Bachelor of Science. Imagine Rhea Bradley. Camille Latrice Calbert. Sarah Catherine Estes. Ivana Mackenzie Jones. Caitlin Brooke Lilly. Zany K. Oliver. Danielle Sharon Smith. Brittany Myers Saunier. From the Department of Visual Arts with a Bachelor of Arts, Caitlin Renee Bertrand. Blake Edward Kidner. Jasmine Cannell Maxon. From the William J. Doré Senior School of Graduate Studies with a Master of Arts, Matthew Gabriel Marcantel. With a Master of Science, Lori Lynn DeSelle. Amber Jade Estes. Angela Gail Gilry. Charles Sherrod Harvey. Jenna Rose Oob. Destiny Noel Simeon. Anitra LaFay Simmons. Brianna Markeisha Williams.
Dr. Brickell, with the authority vested in McNeese State University by the Louisiana Board of Regents and University of Louisiana System, I declare degrees conferred. Graduates, please stand. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you McNeese State University Fall 2023 graduating class. Will the graduates and guests please stand as music major Julie Dyer leads us in the singing of our alma mater. The words of the alma mater are printed on the back of the commencement program.
We hail our alma mater with hearts full of gratitude, where knowledge dwells with friendship and all that is right and true. Our memories here will linger with faith in all you do. McNeese, McNeese.